Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've actually been put in charge of building out a gutter installation truck for gutter repair, cleaning, gutter guards, all that kind of good stuff. And then also the warehouse once we get a warehouse space. Today was kind of my first official day of looking into all of this stuff. I got my list of tools that I'm going to need, and I started off with a very, very basic Harbor Freight tool haul, and just went today just simply because they had some good deals for the stuff that was on my list. So I decided, hey, let's go pick this up. So again, this is going to be kind of specifically for a gutter business, but there's obviously going to be a lot of tools that you guys might be interested in as well. And I'm going to kind of show the tools that I'm getting them as I get them, or at least in chunks, until I actually build out the entire truck itself, along with the gutter machine, and then like I said, the warehouse, and then it's going to kind of be a rinse and repeat where hopefully we're getting building out a new truck every 3 to 4 months or so. So what and actually one thing that I also want is if any of you guys watching this are in the gutter business, have a gutter truck, things like that, please in the comments leave what you think of the brands that I'm getting, my rationale for getting what I'm getting, and things like that. So again, I got the list today of what I'm gonna basically need, and so I started doing a bunch of research, and I was hoping I can kind of get everything in one place. They had kind of recommended a specific retailer, but when I did my research, I found out that seemed to be a bit more expensive than other retailers. So my goal is to kind of do this and save them some money, but not do it on the cheap, meaning that I'm going to save money where I can on things that are maybe not necessarily as that we need to spend a lot of money on. Things like there's sawhorses. We're dealing with gutter, so they're not going to get super heavy. The dolly that you see in front of you here was on sale at Harbor Freight, so I decided to pick that up. And then a couple of things like tool belts, the wiring. I had to make sure the gauge is correct, but I figured that this one would do just well. Some ratchets, some ratcheting tie downs, and a floor sweeper, magnetic floor sweeper, and an OSHA approved first aid kit, and a couple of just basic hammers. This will all have to be kind of OSHA approved as well, so I got to make sure I'm careful in doing what I'm doing. But just wanted you guys kind of along for the ride, if you want to be. And this is just the first basic setup. What we're probably going to see here through the next it's probably going to take about 2.5 months or so is the power tools are probably going to be Milwaukee. A lot of the hand tools are probably going to be Milwaukee or Klein, and there's going to be some gutter specific tools, things like that. So just kind of want to introduce this series, and like I said, comment down below. Is this something that you think you're going to want to watch? If you want to skip it, go ahead. I'll probably put something to the effect of gutter or build out in each title. So if you see that and that's not something that you're interested, go ahead and skip it for another tool video of the ones that I do typically. So tell me what you guys think. Again, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.